G'day Pickleball family. First thing to know as I start today's bulletin, sharing my screen with you, Ben Johns has become the GOAT in pickleball over the weekend, just as Novak Djokovic has become the undisputed GOAT of men's tennis with his win in the US Open. Ben Johns has claimed his 100th medal, taking that out when he and brother Colin took out victory in their final at the Cincinnati Men's Doubles Open. His 100th gold medal. Well done, Ben Johns. Second thing to know as we move on, the actual results from the PPA Cincinnati Open event, as I share my screen with you for that. Women's doubles, no surprise, Catherine Parento and Annalie Waters beating the Kawamoto twins, Jackie and Jade, 11-4, 11-7, 11-13 in the final. Kawamoto sisters acquitted themselves very well and are definitely a force to watch for the future. As we move on to, of course, as mentioned previously, the men's doubles taken out by Ben and Colin over Dylan Fraser and JW Johnson, 11-6, 11-6. 8-11, 11-8 in that final. As we move across to mixed doubles, no surprise there, Annalie Waters and Ben Johns teaming up once again to beat Thomas Wilson and Vivian David, 12-10, 11-4, 11-1 in fine fashion there. Women's singles taken out by Annalie Waters, no surprise there, over Catherine Parento, 11-6, 11-2. And the upset in men's singles was Federico Staksrud beating out Ben Johns, 11-9, 2-11, 11-9. Congratulations, Federico Staksrud, for the upset of the tournament in the men's singles final. Third thing to know, the upset of the tournament in mixed doubles was definitely Hurricane Tyra Black and Rafa Hewitt. Let's go through this article and find out what happened. In the mixed doubles round of 16 at the Cincinnati Open, Tyra Black and Rafa Hewitt earned their way to a massive victory. They needed just one more point to pull off what broadcaster Michelle McMahon said would be the upset of the tournament. Black and Hewitt were taking on Tyson McGuffin and Catherine Parento, the number 5 and number 3 mixed doubles players in the world, respectively. Together, they were the number 3 seeded team in the tournament. Black and Hewitt were 19th seeds. The heavily favoured Parento and McGuffin predictably jumped out to a 6-2 lead in the first set in what could have been the first phase in an otherwise forgettable straight sets rout. But Black and Hewitt battled back, briefly taking the lead at 9-8. However, Parento and McGuffin managed to retake control of the match with back-to-back Parento winners to end the first set 11-9. I think we just let off on the gas a little bit, Hewitt said after the match. They were able to work their way back in. I feel like we were controlling the whole match. In the second set, Black and Hewitt upped the intensity. We got back to being hungry and aggressive. We took over the match after that, Hewitt said. Up 6-5 in the second set, Black outlasted both Parento and McGuffin by herself in a speedy succession of volleys to ignite the crowd. Hewitt pointed at his teammate, beaming. I love to see when my partner hits a winner or hits a put-away shot or gets in those hand speed battles, Hewitt said after the match. I enjoy that more than myself. When I see her taking it to the guy, I think that's badass. Black said that Hewitt's encouragement helped raise her game, saying, Rafa has a lot of energy on the court, so if I just keep doing what I need to do, Rafa's right there to pump me up. Hewitt thrilled the fans in the second set with a series of unexpected shots, including an attempted tweener in the midst of a full-throttle firefight against McGuffin. TV commentator Cameron Blackwood said, Hewitt just on fire right now. We have seen tweeners and behind-the-back 12 shots. He's just getting the crowd going. Black and Hewitt battled back from an 11-10 deficit to take the second set by a razor's edge, 13-11, and advanced to a decisive third set. As the stakes went up, Black and Hewitt remained loose and smiling. He was saying some really funny things, so I was just trying not to laugh too much on the court. Black said, I was trying to stay focused, but it was really funny. Close to an hour and a half after the match began, Hewitt and Black were serving for the match, up a decisive 10-5 in the third set. Black served the ball deep to Parenteau's backhand, who returned the ball up the middle to Hewitt. Hewitt then made a third shot, inside-out forehand drive towards Parento, who volleyed the ball cross-court back toward Hewitt. But Parenteau's volley was lofted just high enough in the air for Black to pounce and hit a leaping forehand volley directly at McGuffin. Hewitt hit a great drive. In the second I saw it lift up, my first instinct was just to go, Black said. McGuffin did well to get the ball back over the net, but Black put the point and the match away with one last emphatic two-hander into McGuffin's body. And Hewitt still at the baseline, watch with delight. Just foot on the gas, and let's see. In the next round, Hewitt and Black came up short in the quarterfinals, going on against Thomas Wilson and Vivian David, who incidentally went on to the final. But their win over Parento and McGuffin was definitely the match of the day, if not the entire weekend. Turns out the key to overcoming such a large disparity in the team's rankings, 19th seed versus 3rd seed, might just be to ignore the seedings. When asked about the upset after the match, an amusingly confused Hewitt shrugged his shoulders. We were the 19th seed? I didn't know. Moving over now to the results of the APP Tours New Jersey Open held over the weekend. As we scroll here through their Twitter feed, we have in the men's doubles, big man Andre Diescu and his partner Rob Nunnery taking out gold. In the women's doubles, we have Alison Harris and GOAT Simone Jardim taking out the women's doubles gold. Moving further through to the mixed doubles, Susanna Barr and Andre Diescu teamed up to win gold in the mixed doubles. And then as we go through the rest of the weekend's results, we have in the men's singles, Hunter Johnson taking out gold in the men's singles. And in the women's singles, Salome Device taking home the gold in the women's singles in New Jersey on the APP Tour. Fifth thing to know, and if you're liking any of this and finding it helpful and informative, please be sure to dink that like button. In the results in the first ever MLP Australia event held in Brisbane, Australia at the Pacific Pro event. I'll take you through them. Near and dear to my Australian pickleball heart. Great to see it so well attended and such high caliber of play. In the open men's doubles, we had Wesley and Travis Vine beating out Mitch Hargraves and Jai Grewal, 11-3, 4-11, 11-9. Coming back to the men's singles, as I wait for those to come up, we had Lucas Pascoe beating out Wesley Vine, 11-4, 7-11, 11-8. And I'm certain the MLP Australia will, over time, get a much easier events page, results page up. In the open mixed doubles, no surprise here, we have Australia's top pairing in mixed doubles of Sarah Burr and Martin Clark beating out Michaela Hyatt and Mitchell Hargraves, 11-7, 3-11, 11-9 in the mixed doubles final. Moving across to the women's doubles final, we have the sister combination of Sarah Burr and Rebecca Kingsley beating out Amelia Schmidt and Danielle Townsend. Sarah Burr being Australia's top current female player. And moving through finally to the women's singles results for you. We had a huge upset with Sarah Burr being beaten in the semi-finals by Amelia Schmidt, with Michaela Hyatt taking out the gold, beating Caitlin Hart 11-7, I beg your pardon, 7-11, 11-1, 11-2. Paddles up.